something?
I was gonna say between Vance and the butthole from New York, it's a really rough time to be named JD.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He had a bad day today, didn't he?
Not a good time for JDs.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, the
No.
so
Legental crew has had a rough
Getting
couple days, man.
yeah.
hitting the crossfire left and right here.
Hey, before we close it out,
Well, you days
did
aren't
you
all
guys
right.
yeah. Did you guys watch Jericho versus Orange Cassidy last night? This will be the
I did.
last topic. Yeah. When you guys were watching that match, were you just sitting there like thinking to yourself, what would it sound like if Judas was a country song? Did you that ever cross your guys' mind?
No.
No? Well, if they did cross your mind, I have you, JD. Here's what it would sound like if Judas was sang by Waylon Jennings. Here we go.
You are beautiful on the inside. You are innocence personified. And I will drag you down and sell you out. Run away. I am cold like December snow. I have carved out the soul made of stone. And I will drag you down and sell you out.
Wait till the chorus is.
Embraced by the darkness, I'm losing the light. Encircled by demons, I fight. What have I become now? Now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved, I pushed them all away. And I have been enslaved to Judas in my mind.
Sorry.
You are the master of AI. I'll give you that. Michael, I need you to tweet this and tag Chris Jericho.
I did.
I need you to find the Web is Jericho guy.
Yeah.
He has to hear this. Like, we have to. If our show does nothing else for the rest of its existence, this needs to be heard by Chris Jericho. I need this in my life. I need it.
I did. I tweeted him. I tagged him multiple times and nothing. But a couple of days ago in the TNA thread on the Voices of Wrestling Discord, they were I can't remember. Somebody was saying like, oh, TNA now needs like a hipster to come out and hit people with ukulele since they don't have Jeff Jarrett anymore. And someone said, oh, they can just bring in Jack Johnson. And then somebody said, well, what would it sound like if Jack Johnson sang My World? So I made that, and Jeff Jarrett retweeted it, and the My World account retweeted it. So it's gotten like a couple thousand views. So that's been kind of nice. And then after I did that, I don't know why I thought this. I was like, because I'm an idiot. Let's be honest. So I was just sitting there like, what if Judas was a country song? And like no other sick human being would think of something like this than me. I'm the only idiot.
Jericho hates country. He's not going to respond to that.
I know, but did you?
That's why it's great.
I'm going to retweet the video. You guys go look. I made a little thing on iMovie on my phone, and there's a picture floating around the internet of Jericho dressed as a cowboy. So I was able to put that on a background that said Judas.
I saw that when you put it out, and I saw it at work last night, and I believe it was last night, correct?
Yeah, it was last night.
And I saw that, and I'm staring at it, and I'm also getting ready to get into a busy chunk of my evening, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, I know if I click this, I'm demolished the rest of the night.
You are.
Everybody's going to be looking at me, knowing that I'm not working right now because I'm laughing.
Yeah.
So I let it pass. I'm glad I did, because then I got to hear it with you guys. But I just, oh my God. If that doesn't, I'm ready for Skynet just to kill all of us after hearing.
Look, I fully acknowledge that AI is completely evil.
Yes.
I get it. However,
you owe Chris Jericho an apology.
It does make for fun bits for the show.
Sure does.
My brother, I should tell you, when ChatGPT started, he was running different wrestling storyline scenarios and spamming them to Reddit. And one of them was Ric Flair asks, it was a 1992 wrestling storyline of Ric Flair asks Attorney General Janet Reno out on a date at a bar.
Yeah.
So his way of fun of having with AI was to do that kind of thing. And I got to say, you did a better job of that. You at least made some music, but I don't want to tell you what the other thing was like, but it's, a lot of people are finding some fun with it. I'm glad. But I'll probably be out of business in another couple of years, but But yeah, wow. Judas
in my mind. BJ Bethel, where can everybody follow your social media at?
You can follow me at BJ Bethel Tweets on Twitter, and please revisit my past appearances on the JD Leva and Mike Gilbert podcast. JD and Mike, you guys are great. I love being on here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Search me up, especially the Sting episode, man.
Yeah.
We took it. I believe Sting finally got into Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame, right?
He did, yes.
I don't know if it was because of us, but I'm glad that we did that episode.
I'm taking credit for it.
I'm taking credit for it, even if it happened before we did that episode.
Doesn't matter. It's ours now.
Yes, we own that. You're welcome, Sting. But yeah, you can follow me at BJ Bethel Tweets on Twitter. That's usually where I'm at, and you can. Yeah, that's about it for me as far as social media right now.
And you can also read his work on SE Scoops. And then, and what's the? Are you allowed to name the paper that you work at Cincinnati or no?
I'm gonna keep that private.
Okay. Yeah, no biggie. So you can read his wrestling stuff at SE Scoops. He's always got a couple stories going on up there. And as always, if you guys want to
about Nigel McGuinness, there's a column on Nigel McGuinness I wrote. I was actually covering HWA Developmental when he was there.
Oh, cool.
And I talk about a really funny angle that happened with him that I think they were trying to work everybody, and they did a great job of it. And Nigel's a brilliant guy. I'm glad to see him wrestling again. Also, you can get the latest on Janelle Grant and what's happening with that. We wrote about that today too. So cool. Thanks for having me on, guys. You're wonderful, and you two the best.
Thank you.
And it's always a privilege.
Thanks, BJ. Everybody go to patreon.com/the Mike and JD show. That's where you can get all of our premium content. I think I put up like 3 stories this week, just covering all the news. No original news, but just kind of commenting on what's going on in the world. Quoted BJ Bethel, of course, with the big TV story with AEW. Also, a Brace for Impact this coming up Saturday. We got a lot to talk about there.
One other thing
in the TNA world.
One thing, well, all you jackasses in June who said I was lying, I bookmarked every single one of your replies.
Yes.
I'm about to go Jay and Silent Bob Strike back.
Yes.
Not really, but I just thought it'd be fun to say.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers. Jay and Silent Bob Strike.
I just love that movie, and I had to think of a way to throw it in there. But guys, thanks for having me on.
Thanks, BJ.
I don't know if I'll forgive you for what you did to Judas, but thanks for having me on. It's been.
Is there something left for me to say in the wreckage of my life? I'm
Competition starting to get thick. It's the click, so I hope you work your A game. Amen.